We're going to take a look at our next drill here. And this drill is going to be building on a lot of the things that we've been already covering, such as the body positioning, the arm positioning, the kick, and setting up now a deeper catch than what we had. So in the beginning, in the previous drill, what we worked on was just kind of a quarter catch. So what we would see is the arm would kind of come in to just only pull back between this area right here, between the shoulder and where the hand is on the surface. And then it would just kind of hinge and then return. Now what we're going to see is that we're going to pull through to a deeper side, to going all the way almost here to the hip. Kind of call this a half catch, even though it's going to be a little bit bigger than that. So we can kind of see right here how the hand comes all the way almost to the hip. And then what it's going to do then is return all the way forward. So this is working on the two elements of the underwater phase of the catch. So we have a pull phase, which goes from the surface of the water here all the way to the shoulder, which we really emphasized with that quarter catch. And then what happens is we shift from a pull to a push, and that happens here in between the hips and the shoulders. So we really want to kind of see it grab the water here at the pull phase, becoming very, very strong, and then really charge the water right there. Now, when you're doing this drill, we're not really focused on that charge, kind of pushing that water back. What we just want to be able to do is just really feel the water and kind of push a straight line. So we'll go kind of over the differences of that in the faster version of this drill. So let's kind of go over some other key things that we look for. Great body positioning. We really kind of want to see here that the body stays flat. Here we're going to be using fins to keep the body just kind of nice and moving. So a nice subtle kick. We don't want to over kick, but kind of just focus on keeping the kick at the surface. We want to look again kind of for the natural bend in the knee. That way we know here we're going to be kicking from the hip, and our athlete's doing a great job with that right here. Here we're doing this drill with the snorkel, so that just that way our athlete is really focused on pulling with the arm and watching what we're doing and not have to worry about that breathing. And then we're also going to be using volo blades here. This is a tool that we really like. These are nice long blades across the hand, so that way what we're going to be able to really feel is the pressure of the water here on the palm when you're going to be grabbing the water. So right there you can kind of really see the pressure of the water coming on the palm, which will cause that elbow then to pop up, feeling a little bit of good pressure in the shoulder, and then we can really see, wow, look at that great catch right there. The other thing we want to make sure that we're doing is keeping those hands here in that position 11. Keeping it in that position 11 here is going to really help keep everything just, again, like freestyle would be. And we just kind of want to kind of repeat. Next hand will start when the other hand here finishes. We're doing a great job here with that. Our athlete's doing a really great job. Nice subtle kick, great body positioning, and you just want to travel that nice straight line. So we transition to going underwater here. Just again, kind of looking for that, just the kick at this point. Natural bend in the knee, which we have. Really like this. I'm going to look for those feet to stay right up at the surface. And we're check boxing all those areas, meaning we've got a great kick here from the hip. So not much to say here. So our athlete does a great job at that spot. As we're going to transition now to our return view, just getting a little bit of a different perspective. So here our athlete's setting. And we're doing, again, just a great job. Nice, having a nice subtle kick right here. And then we're just going to watch the hands. Now we will get sometimes a little bit of driftage, so this will be just another way to kind of make sure that we're engaging with the athletes and kind of talking to them, we really want to see these hands stay here along the shoulder line as we're pulling through with minimal driftage. But here we see those fingertips really getting down, we're grabbing, and then returning. Beautiful job right there. And then same thing on the other side. We're really grabbing that water, keeping that hand along the side. Now let's get ready to go under the water here shortly. And we'll be able to see this from a different perspective. Okay, here. So here, fingertips are really getting nice and down. Elbow here is high, beautiful. Now, what we really want to be able to do is have this kind of power triangle established. So here the shape of our triangle is a little bit different. So we can kind of see here our athletes up a little bit higher. What we would want to kind of do is just promote the athlete to bring that hand in closer to the side of the body, and that would help us achieve that triangle position. But this is still also pretty good. Then we're just going to return up as soon as he can. And then let's take a look at the other side. Look at the difference here. Now we're talking. So check that out right there. That's exactly what we're talking about. And that's what we really want to see. Nice triangle right there. Fingertips are getting down in a great spot. We're seeing the pressure of the water here right on the hand. And then we just continue to push through and then return up. So here, just again, remember, no athlete is going to be perfect. So just make sure we're keeping to engage and give feedback to the athletes. Overall here, if you found some great value out of this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe.